Hello, everybody, and welcome to this test live stream of me just messing around. So, the whole point of this live stream is just to test out um, an idea that I've been having. So, the idea that I'm having is I want a distro-hop, but I want to do it in such a way that I could actually live stream the distro-hop. But seeing as how I mean, I have a laptop and whatnot, so I do have other ways to do this. I thought a really cool way to try and live stream this would be to see if I could find a live USB that had all the necessary software on it that I needed. Set it up in such a way that I could live stream from the USB and then do all the work right from the live USB on the computer that is eventually going to be the home. That way I could use the keyboard, the monitors, the mouse, the microphone, and all that I would use on my computer. It's actually using the same CPU, hardware, all that. So what I did is I downloaded Ubuntu Studio. And I am currently running it off of Livestream. Live user session. And if we go to About, and we could do, basically, this is Ubuntu Studio running as live user. And it's got a lot, I mean, this isn't a review of any by any means, but it's got a lot of really cool stuff in it to begin with. Like if we go through some of these applications, like it's got audio applications built in, it's got graphic design stuff, video stuff. So like OBS was already pre-installed in here, so I didn't have to install OBS at all. This menu a little bit bigger. You know, it's just got a ton of software on the live CD. This is just all installed on the live CD. I did install this because I was actually doing work from it earlier. So that actually worked fine. Like, obviously, when I shut the system down, it's going to go away. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much got everything you would want in here for anything that you'd want to do from a media perspective. And again, I'm running it off of a live CD. Like, it comes with Kdenlive Live, it comes with OpenShot, like, so it comes with a bunch. Yeah, it just comes with a bunch of different things that you can actually use it for. So I think it's pretty cool. So anyway, my plan is to use this particular piece of software to live stream my reworking of my drive. I do actually like this. Ubuntu Studio actually has some pretty sane, what I've found so far, keyboard shortcuts for things. So like their app finder, which is kind of like it's like the built-in XFCE Rofi version of Rofi. Is actually super R, like super run, makes sense. It actually opens up the application finder, and then you can start typing an application and you can actually find an application. So that's actually pretty cool. There's like some other shortcuts, so you can do an application finder by doing Alt F12 this way and find it this way too. Your standard Control Alt T brings up the terminal. And obviously you can, you know, so this obviously has this comes with the 5.11 low latency kernel. The version, this is the XFCE version that I downloaded, and I just downloaded the newest version from their website. So But I think just for streaming temporarily, like, that's not bad. Like, I'm okay with that. Honestly, like, this has everything that you would need to actually just start streaming. Hey, Mitchell. No, this is not 2110. This is just a dumb idea that I had, to tell you the truth. Basically, what I'm trying to accomplish is I'm going to distro hop, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to distro hop to. Thanks for joining, by the way. But I was just looking for something that I might be able to actually do the live streaming of my distro hop from a USB so that I can literally live stream and do all of the rework on the machine that I'm actually using, if that makes any sense. Like, I have a laptop that I could live stream from, but that would mean I'd have to switch over the mic and all that kind of jazz to be live streaming off of that machine while I actually do all of the work on my desktop. So I was like, well, maybe I can just find a distro that I can throw on a USB stick and literally live stream from the USB stick, and then just like live stream my distro hop, because like, who wouldn't want to do that? And honestly, like, that's what I'm doing right now. So if you see my screen, I'm running Ubuntu Studio off of my machine in a live user session. And it seems to be running fine. I mean, you'd have to tell me if the audio sounds okay and the video's coming through choppy. But like, the stream health on the YouTube studio here says that it's excellent condition. And I'm green in OBS, so I don't know. This actually might work for what I intended it to do. So we'll just have to give it a shot and see. And I was just kind of rambling on. I wasn't even sure if anybody was going to show up. I was only going to stream for a few minutes just to kind of play around with it and then watch it back to see how it is. Awesome. I like the fact that it's working. So this is probably a unique idea. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think if I've seen any other YouTubers or Linux YouTubers ever try this. I'm sure they have. Like, I'm not saying that this is like the newest idea in the world, but I'm not sure I've ever seen it done before. I know I've seen some guys like record their videos from a live USB. Like Dolphin Oracle, I know for MX Linux does a lot of his stuff off of an actual live stick. So he'll actually record a lot of his videos from a live MX stick. So, but yeah, the actual live streaming off of a USB stick, I was just like, well, let's see if it works. So apparently this will actually work. At least seems to be working pretty good now. I mean, I have a decent internet connection here, so that obviously kind of helps. And my box is it's a Ryzen. I think I have a Ryzen 2700 on the processor, and it's got 32 gigs of RAM on it. So it seems to be running pretty good. But yeah. I mean, that's really all I was attempting to do. It was really literally just a test stream to see if this was going to work. But yeah, I was saying before too, I was just blathering on before you jumped on, but like, Ubuntu Studio's got a lot of cool stuff in it. Like, and it amazes me how much they packed into the live CD, the live image. Like, all this audio software they have in here, half of this stuff I haven't even heard of before. Like, I've heard of some of this stuff. I mean, I've obviously heard of Ardour and Audacity, Brasero. But like, I've never heard of some of these things. Like, I've never heard of like Petrifu or Pure Data. I'm assuming Q-Jack control is, yep, that's a jack audio controller. Yeah, some of this stuff I've never heard of. I could probably guess what some of it does. And then in here, what do we got in here? Blender, GIMP, Krita, Inkscape. I mean, all this stuff on a live CD, or on the live USB stick. That's pretty crazy. OBS, obviously, that's what I'm using. Open Shot. It's on here for video. Kden Live. Yeah, I agree with you there. There is a ton of stuff in here. They stuck the mate calculator in here. That's kind of funny. And so what I did is from the Ubuntu Studio website, I grabbed the XFCE edition, only because I figured running off of a live stick that would probably give me a bit better RAM usage than the KDE version. And KDE's cool. I mean, KDE has a lot of cool features, but I'm just like, there's too many settings in there for me at this point. Like, I get lost in KDE very easy. I'm sure if you use it over time and you spend time finding out where everything is, you can get pretty well versed at where stuff is. But I get lost so easy. Like my current installation, I have MX19 on there, and I have the default XFCE that came with it. I went ahead and installed Plasma on there too, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get. Obviously, sometimes Qt and GTK don't play well together when it comes to theming, but I'm still trying to get some of my applications to open up with a dark theme, even though I've pretty much gone through and I've pretty much gone through every setting that I could find myself to set things to a dark theme, and there's still some applications that just show up as white when they open, or like the light theme. So I'm sure there's another setting I'm missing somewhere, but yeah, XFCE is really I really like it. The only thing that bugs me a little bit about XFCE is the way they treat multi-monitors, and I'm sure there's probably a way to do this if I really wanted to take the time to figure it out. But keyboard commands to switch applications from one monitor to another monitor. Like, I have to use Windows for work. And, there's built-in key combinations where I basically just hit like super shift left arrow or right arrow, and it'll instantly jump whatever I'm application from the left monitor to the right monitor instantly. And, obviously that doesn't happen. I haven't been able to figure out the right key combination or the right built-in, if there is even one, XFCE command to make those applications jump. And I gotta believe that there probably is one, but I just haven't investigated it long enough. But other than that, I mean, I really like XFCE. It's really clean. It's functional. It doesn't take up a lot of RAM. It doesn't give you a lot of eye candy. It kind of stays out of your way for the most part. So what else do they got on here? Only a couple games, but that makes sense. It's funny, they put KDE Connect in their XFCE version. This VMware Horizon client, by the way, I installed that myself because I was actually doing work for work. And I'm like, I wonder if I can install my VMware client on here and log into my remote box at work. It actually worked. I was actually able to work from this machine for a bit this afternoon, too. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Like, I think back to, the possibility or the thought of even doing this thing, 5-10 years ago with Linux is just like, I wouldn't even have attempted something like this. But things have come a long way. Got to admit that for sure. Oh, let's see what else. So I'm still trying to determine what I want to jump to. Like I said, right now I'm on MX19. But one of the reasons I want a distro-hop, not that there's anything wrong with MX19, but Oh, I will. Yeah, if you got to run, go ahead, man. I'm just kind of blathering on, but yeah, I'm gonna do this again. And for the stream where I actually do the live stream of the distro hopping, I will make sure to put that out. Like I'll put it out ahead of time. I'll schedule it. I'll probably dump it in any number of the Telegram channels that I'm in, because I'm in the Biddle Telegram channel and all that quite frequently. So if you frequent any of those too, but I'll pre-schedule that one just to make sure that if there's anybody else that wants to watch me and see if I screw things up really bad, then they are more than welcome to do it. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into doing more YouTube videos. So anyway, I do appreciate you stopping by, though. I appreciate you. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here, since I really didn't have anything else to talk about anyway. But you have a great night, and thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it.